And our last one for today is number 5. What's the difference between 9 3/5 and 3 2/3? Difference is a clue word here. It means that we need to subtract. Okay, so we're going to be taking 9 3/5 and subtracting it from 3 2/3. So on my whiteboard, 9 3/5 subtracted by 3 2/3. Okay. In class, I tell you to ignore the whole numbers and just focus on the fraction part first. So let's take a look at our fractions. We have 3/5 and we have 2/3. First question I always ask is, do they have the same denominator? Are they alike? Are they like denominators? And my students would say, no, they're obviously different, 5 and 3. So we need to find our least common multiple. Okay, so then we're just going to count up by 5s, 5, 10, 15. And over here we're going to count up by 3s. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 is my new common denominator. So I will come over here and I will write my new denominator of 15. And now is the easier part. So how did I get from 5 to 15? I have to multiply by 3. Whatever I do to my denominator, I do to the numerator. So 3 times 3 is 9. How did I get from this 3 to this 15? I multiplied it by 5. Same thing to my numerator, 2 times 5 is 10. And I'm subtracting, and I get 9/15 minus 10/15, which is something we cannot do. So I'm going to rewrite my problem let's make it a little bit more space over here. 9 9/15 subtracted by 3 10/15. So 10 is a bigger number than 9, which means we can't subtract this problem. We have to borrow a whole number. So this 9 is going to actually become an 8. We're borrowing a whole. A whole means 15/15. So when I scratched out this 9 and I made an 8, I actually borrowed 15/15. So now I have 8 as my whole number, and 9 plus 5. Well, if you're not good at mental math, you can always come over and add 15 plus 9 and get 24. So now I have 8 24/15 subtracted by 3 10/15. And now it becomes a really friendly problem. So it works out really nicely. 24 minus 10 is going to be 14. And my denominator, if I can squeeze it, is 15. So let's maybe rewrite this a little nicer over here. Still about the same. But our whole numbers, 8 minus 3, gives us a whole number of 5. So our answer is going to be 5 14/15. And after that, you are all finished.